So we like to kick this off with what we call the elevator pitch, which is the 15-second, this is what my movie's about.
Oh, God.
You can volunteer
Jay?
or make one of
writer
your writer stars.
Oh, God. Okay, I'll do it. I'll do one.
This is the hardest thing.
It's the first one. This is the first time we've had to pitch it.
Yeah.
So. Outside In is about a 38-year-old man who is emerging from prison after 20 years, whose primary relationship in prison is with his former high school teacher, played by Edie Falco, and he has a lot of interest in his former teacher.
The origination of the film came from my desire to work with Jay Duplass as an actor. So we had been friends before, and then I saw him acting, seemingly just out of the blue. It really was just like so crazy and sudden, and he was brilliant right out of the gate, and I just really became obsessed with wanting to work with him.
I remember meeting Lynn in the eggplant section at Whole Foods and having a nice walk in Santa Monica talking about this story, and immediately I fell in love with it. I love how simple it is, but it's a very beautiful story, and the way that Lynn and Jay wrote it is just amazing.
And also, Jay, like, this is your first lead, right, in a film. Yeah. And I felt it so exciting because I'd seen him on television. I know how good he was, but to be around him when he got to create this full-length feature film character was a joy. You do movies to hopefully do movies with people that you respect and you look up to, and I got to be surrounded by that.
At first, I started by watching documentaries about people who had been in prison for a long time, and especially people who had been over-sentenced. I don't want to give away too much. But I also got in touch with a few human beings who have actually experienced this and learned about, just the mindset of what it means to be in prison for a very long time. For a 20-year span of being in prison from the mid-90s until the mid-2010s, you really go through the most dramatic time warp you ever possibly could in history in terms of coming into the age of technology. Guys would explain to me that, like, essentially, they were almost paranoid because everyone has an earpiece or is talking to a device. We take it for
coming
granted.
into a sci-fi movie.
They were literally coming into a sci-fi movie. We take it for granted that that's how we primarily communicate with the people that we know and love. But for them, I think it takes years and years to really adapt to the way that the world is. And we were able to use that to our advantage for dramatic purposes and some comedic as well.